I'm at GuffenHouse.com. This is Kyle Steinmetz from Smith Optics, and we're going to walk you through the fixed ventilation helmets from Smith for the season. Kyle, welcome back to the house.
Good to be here, man.
Yeah.
Really good to be here.
Stoked to have you here. I've always enjoyed Smith. I think one of the first pair of real goggles I got was a pair of Smith goggles.
Yeah.
And it's been fun to kind of watch how the brand has navigated new territory and really shine because they're a market leader right now in both goggles and helmets in volume. You guys have a lot of great technology. Ultimate integration with goggle systems with helmets.
Correct.
Awesome airflow. And there's a lot of other cool key pieces of technology that you guys use that other brands don't use that really kind of differentiate yourselves from them.
Right.
We carry a lot of Smith. These are two with fixed ventilation. What's the story behind why someone would want a fixed ventilated style helmet? And what's its main purpose?
Sure. So fixed ventilation is not going to have any adjustable systems up on the top side here. So these are both nice, easy, lightweight models. Some people might refer to these as more of our park style helmets because they don't have that articulated ventilation system up top. Two of the more popular ones in our lineup here, we have the Scout and the Maze. The Maze has been in the lineup for a number of years. The Scout was a new addition here just recently, actually. So we'll run you through a couple of the differences and some of the similarities with both of these helmets.
All right. Is the Scout a female helmet?
No, so
They're both male.
Both of these are going to be unisex helmets.
Unisex helmets.
Unisex helmets, correct. We have some differentiation in some of the other helmets in the lineup, but these are both going to be completely unisex.
Okay.
So starting out with the Scout here, nice little brim on the top side. We're using a bombshell construction, which is a injected molded ABS system for this helmet. Just kind of bombshell, as you can hear, just gives it a little bit more of like kind of that rugged appeal. Whereas with the Maze, we're using a lightweight in mold construction. The Maze is actually the lightest helmet on the market. So super lightweight. You can feel that thing on your head. It feels like you just got.
It doesn't really feel like there's much there. I actually rode the Maze I have been riding the Maze for a really long time.
Right.
Pretty much for that reason. It's extremely lightweight.
Extremely light, correct. And as you're gonna see, you've got your ultimate integration story built directly in. You're not gonna have any gaper gap, any kind of seams up on the top exactly. That goggle and that helmet are gonna fit seamlessly together with real no issues.
Cool. One thing I really enjoy about the Maze and even the Scout too is they don't have obnoxious brims.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So there's enough coverage that lines up a nice seam with that goggle.
Absolutely.
So if it does snow, if there's some perspiration, not perspiration, but
any kind of moisture buildup.
Yeah, any kind of moisture buildup.
Yeah.
It's not going to fall into the top section of the ventilation of your goggle.
Correct.
Right.
So we build those two seamlessly together. It's our air vac system is what we call it. When that hot air builds up in your goggle, it definitely needs a place to go. So even though this one doesn't have an adjustable ventilation system up top, on both these systems, what you're going to find is right off the front side, some of that hot air is going to be able to alleviate directly through these two ports on the top, so just instant air evacuation. And then through both of these helmets, we're actually going to be digging in kind of corridors that are going to go directly through the main system of the helmet on the underside, so that hot air that builds up in the goggle and also on the top of your head is going to have plenty of space just to flow directly back through the backside of the helmet, and you'll see your nice little exhaust ports on the backside.
Right. That is pretty dang cool. I guess I off the top of my head, I don't know of any other brands that have internal kind of airflow systems.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because when you ride with the helmet, my head at least tends to get pretty warm.
Absolutely.
Right? It tends to get pretty warm. So being able to have that fresh ventilation so your head doesn't get swampy and so your goggles have better breathability to reduce fogging.
Correct.
Sounds like a win-win.
You definitely don't want to have that hot air just sitting there on the top side of your or in your goggles. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about comfort and a lot of easy air evacuation plans.
Right. And like you said about this being kind of more of a park style helmet. Ventilation systems on Smith helmets that tend to have what is it called when you open it? You can open and close.
Just your air adjustability.
Air adjustability.
Yeah.
Most park riders don't tend to wear that style or aesthetic of looking helmet.
Sure.
And they kind of gear towards this, but you can of course take these helmets anywhere you want to go.
Absolutely, all over the mountain. Even on a hot day with both these helmets, you're able to actually take the ear pads out. So if you are one of those skiers riders that will be using, say, a beanie underneath your helmet, this is going to have an. I know, I've ridden with you before. You can easily take out these ear pads for a little bit more of a light ride, or like I said, keep that beanie on the underside as well. These are also 4-season helmets here, and again, if you did want to...
4-season, explain that a little bit.
So 4 seasons, like you shown there, you can open these things up and use them for if you're out skating during the summertime. You can definitely use it for that as well.
Awesome. Skate, bike, wake.
Sure. Yes, wake, absolutely.
Awesome. Now, with the helmets, you explaining that they're all audio compatible too.
Yes.
What's the story with that?
Outdoor Tech makes some really nice chips here, either wired or unwired. Actually, in the whole entire Smith lineup, we'll have the option to put those audio systems in. On the backside, you're going to find a little zipper here. All you do is simply open that up, and then you stick your little chips inside. These things, even the wireless ones, runs for like 10 hours, so you can easily get 2 days out of the mountain with them. Yeah, it's a pretty great concept.
Right. With riding with audio, I sometimes I ride with audio, sometimes I don't. But when I do ride with music, I usually don't ride with listening to podcasts. But
yeah.
You
need that pump-up music.
Right. Yeah, I tend to have the volume down just a little bit so I can hear my surroundings.
Correct.
Someone's yelling at me, or I can hear the snow a little bit. But I do know from my experiences with audio compatible helmets and systems like the Outdoor Tech wireless speakers, is that you can still hear your music. Can you take calls on those ones too?
You can, yes.
You can take calls on them, which is nice.
So you can push pause if you're going up the chairlift talking to your friends. You can pause it for the whole entire trip up, and then once you're ready to ride, click that thing back on. But to your point there, these don't sit directly in your ear, so they're not really sound canceling. There's actually a buffer that will be on the underside of these ear pads here, so you do have some space, so you are able to hear your surroundings.
Right, and that's what I kind of enjoy about that. And it's basically seamless. Like if you're using the Bluetooth variation of those, it just looks like this. You don't have a bunch of dangling cords, and 10 hours of life too, which is pretty great.
Yeah, it's a good system.
Wow. Now, what do you think would entice someone to ride the Smith or the Scout? If like we were kind of comparing these two, they have a little bit different aesthetics, but
they are very similar helmets. The biggest difference you're going to get is the weight in them. So the Maze, you're going to have that really, really nice lightweight design. Not to say that the Scout isn't a lightweight helmet, it still is. They're both obviously very small, kind of low profile designs here. You have a bit more of a rugged shell on the Scout.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess that's really the main difference between the two. Both fit systems are going to be the same, where they have a elastic band actually in the back, so if you are one of those park riders that wears your goggles maybe underneath your helmet for the style purpose, you're actually going to have a little bit of maneuverability with that adjustable, or with that fit system in the backside.
Wow. Well, you know what? Yeah, again, the Maze I've loved. It'd be kind of fun to get on this one again. It's nice having like a cool aesthetic style helmet, protects your head, with a lot of variations in MIPS technology and other safety pieces. So if you don't ride with the helmet, it's a pretty good idea to do it.
You're kind of the minority out there these days if you're not wearing a helmet.
Right. You see some and hear some crazy stories out there. Wear a helmet, everybody.
Absolutely.
If you can, wear a Smith helmet. Kyle, man, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on Snow. Peace. Thanks for watching. Smith is a great brand that we've always loved here at the house. They're made in America, and they're an industry leader in making and manufacturing helmets and goggles. Remember to subscribe to the channel there and check out more vids there, and hopefully we'll see you on Snow. Peace.